Insights on Theology of Consecration for Deepening the Consecrated Life. Consecration, in its theological depth, is primarily God's initiative, His gracious act of calling and setting apart persons for Himself, to which the human heart responds freely and consciously through the profession of the evangelical vows. Rooted in baptism and deepened by the evangelical counsels, this consecration is inseparable from mission, our active participation in the very life and love of the Trinity. The Spirit gives unique charisms to each congregation for the building up of the church, and Mary remains the perfect model of consecrated obedience and faith. The vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience are not restrictions but pathways to freedom. Chastity opens the heart to a universal love that mirrors God's own compassion. Poverty liberates us from possessiveness, inviting us to trust in providence and live in solidarity with the poor. Obedience means to listen deeply, to discern and fulfill God's will in faith and humility. At the heart of consecrated life lies mission, the beautiful flowering of consecration itself. Our mission flows from a double passion for Christ and passion for humanity. It is lived through the witness of life, the proclamation of the word, and service in education, healing, justice, and care for creation. The best evangelization is silent yet powerful to be the good news before speaking it. Yet today's world poses real challenges, including personal struggles, community tensions, and societal pressures of secularism and consumerism. Pope Francis calls us to wake up the world, to renew joy, authenticity, and prophetic courage. We are invited to be bridges of dialogue and instruments of mercy that awaken hearts to God's love. We are called to ongoing conversion, deeper prayer, and creative engagement with modern realities like technology, youth culture, and global change. Community life stands as a visible sign of our congregation. It mirrors the communion of the Trinity, unity in diversity, love in action. Like the community of disciples and the early Christians, we live, pray, and serve together. Though the Eucharist is not one of the icons of community, it is its beating heart, the table that nourishes our communion. Prayer remains the lifeline of community living. Common and personal prayer unite us in Christ, transforming our homes into spaces of peace and mission. A community rooted in prayer becomes a radiant witness of God's presence. These insights are based on the classes taught by Reverend Sister Lena Irene, UFS, delivered to the Diploma students of the Institute of Consecrated Life, Sannyasa, in Bangalore from 5th to 10th October 2025.